Charlotte FC is unveiling its secondary kits for their upcoming MLS season.
Yeah, team officials say the inspiration for the new designs comes from the pre-match visuals at Bank of America Stadium, as well as tradition with the fans. The new kit can be bought online. It'll be available at the team store at the stadium starting in less than 2 hours at 11.
Of course, it's all ahead of the Crown's new season. Joining us this morning, we've got Willie P., the voice of Charlotte FC, and not just a new kit, a new kid. We're talking right here. Anna Witte is joining us, the new color commentator with Willie P. Anna, first of all, welcome to Queen City News. Welcome to the team. This is awesome.
Thank you for having me. No, I'm excited to be here to work with Willie P. this season and our awesome producer, Matt. This is going to be a really fun year, and can't wait to get it started soon.
What do you think about this partnership here, Willie?
She's incredible. Incredible energy, very, very polished. She's got a lot of experience covering a lot of different sports and a lot of different leagues too as well. And I like that she was right here in the Carolinas too. That's so cool.
Yeah.
And Anna, you're not new to the sport. You played growing up. You played at Penn State. I believe we even actually have some pictures of it. And also, you're from Carolinas. Talk to you about your experience here in North Carolina.
Yeah, so I grew up in Cary, North Carolina. I'm a local kid, so I really fell in love with the game here in North Carolina. And I think that's what's so special to be a part of this club and to be able to call these games is I want to bring that to the audience, the fans of Charlotte FC, to people in North Carolina, to see the growth here, because it's so special to me to see soccer here at this level, so I'm excited to just every aspect of it.
And Annie, I will let you ask a question in a second.
First,
I want you to get ready for working with Willie P. I know you guys have called one kind of exhibition game here, but Willie's pretty intense.
What?
Willie, could you just give us a call of a goal? Pick any goal from some of the most memorable ones. What does it sound like?
Well, I could maybe do one of Anna's goals, perhaps.
Oh,
let's do it.
Okay.
That would be a unique situation.
Because you scored at Penn State, I believe.
Here we go. Put us in the game, Willie.
Okay.
So you're playing Bucknell. You're up 4-0. Ball is set to the far sideline. Witte has it on the ball. Sends one across the face of goal. A shot. She scores! Her first collegiate goal, and Penn State leads 5-0 over Bucknell.
That's what
That's amazing. How did you know that? Did you read?
I got a couple of producers out here who maybe credit me for that.
That was amazing.
But that's the energy that both of you are going to create for this upcoming season. Great job, by the way.
Thank you,
I
Anna.
love this shock on her face.
So good.
Anna, what are you most excited about with this team as we start this new season and just kind of building on the success that we've had, even for a young team?
Yeah, I think there's so many important pieces to this club, and I think the next thing for them is to start scoring, and they've added the pieces that can start scoring, so watching that come to life, and also what Dean Smith can continue to do with this club, to have some of his pieces together and see that come to fruition. And then the fans are just so incredible. I've been to one game in the past, and I was really impressed with just the atmosphere. So I'm really excited to be a part of that a lot more this year.
Well, you're going to be behind the mic, a part of that team. So that's what an exciting place for you to be able to do that. And you were saying, adding a new piece. You're holding a new piece.
I am.
I want to show off the kit, the jersey,
So cool.
because it is awesome. Willie's actually wearing it. You're holding it up.
I am.
You guys tell us what's sort of the inspiration behind what they're calling the Fortress kit.
So I love a lot of parts of this jersey, but the thing that you can see here is the great detailing. It has that fortress and royal imagery that kind of lends itself to the Crown's home. The stitching on the secondary club badge, too, is something that's a very nice detail. This is Anna's favorite part right here.
Yeah.
If you zoom in, this particular part, basically what they call the jock tag here, that's got all four of the different representations of the Crown, the two states, the Crown imagery, the CLTFC badge, and also more of the fortress. And then if you look at the back, there's a lot of great stuff on here. Obviously, you see her college number there, number 6. This is one of my favorite parts of the jersey here, this little castle here that represents the fortress.
Look at that.
That is a nice detail. We were told by people who work with the club that this is probably their most anticipated kit that they've released since they've started the club, because they've worked on this one for a very long time.
Who knew that Billy could second as a fashion commentator?
I 100% agree. Yeah.
Great
Yes,
description.
Me and Tim Gunn, we're like this.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Love me some
Designers.
Make it work.
Make it work.
Make it work.
I love and I understand all the imagery and what it is. I get almost Wakanda vibes, like Wakanda Forever, vibranium right there. I like that. I think it just, that's the force that we bring on the field. I do want to talk about this because for anybody who's been sleeping under a rock, Charlotte FC also added a really impactful player. You're really good when you can go by one name, Zaha. I mean, can you tell us about what that is going to bring to the team?
Go ahead.
Yeah. Zaha's going to bring experience, number one. He's a player who's been around. He knows what it takes to be a goal scorer. And I think it's going to help a lot of the younger pieces around him to be able to facilitate for him, but also his leadership to help those goal scorers actually start finishing in those positions. So I think it's just going to be really good for this club, and he has a great personality. Everybody's excited, and that's great for the team's confidence.
And
too.
it's a guy people know too.
Yeah.
Who I think that'll help a lot more people get more informed with this team. I know we're always looking for more fans, more people to come out to the bank. Zaha's got 2.2 million Instagram followers.
Whoa.
Which
Yeah.
is more
Just
than
a few.
anybody in
Right,
Charlotte
just a
from an
few.
athletic standpoint, other than LaMelo Ball. So people are coming to Charlotte FC games who might not have come to them before.
Chad Ochocinco.
Just to see Zaha. Chad Ochocinco wants to already train with Charlotte FC, so he's already on board.
See, these are the conversations that you don't get all the time. I love it. Anna, quickly, I'm always impressed at the amount of work and the study that goes into every match and understanding the players, their backstories, where they were last year. Is there a player? I know you got a lot to learn, right? This is like drinking out of a fire hydrant. But is there a player that you're kind of most excited to talk about when you start getting on the microphone this season?
Well, we always talk about the goal scorers, right, and the people up top, like the Zahas of the world. But one in particular who's been a huge staple of this club, but it's Ashley Westwood. And in that midfield position, he's the one who is going to facilitate and be a big part of getting those goals and really dominating in the midfield. I love his energy. I love his personality. I'm excited to see him play. But like you said, I'm excited to kind of be at training to meet everyone and to see how everyone comes together.
The
this year.
midfielder picks the midfield.
Exactly
guy.
right.
we
No
go.
surprise there.
Well, for someone who has been living under a rock, has been living in Charlotte, hasn't gone to an FC game,
Oh, man.
what would you
Annie.
tell them? I know. No, I'm not saying me, guys. I'm sure
I thought you plugged
He's
yourself. That's
representing
it.
Yes.
the under the rock people.
That's right.
me under my rock. No,
That's
if
it.
someone hasn't been to a game, what do you want them to know to get them to come out, especially as we have our home opener coming up on March 1st?
You don't have to know the difference between a touch line or a clothesline. You can definitely come out there and be a part of it. Just yell, be loud, drink
Yeah.
a beer, have fun. It is such a great opportunity. I know so many people who did not watch or know anything about soccer before they watched or came to a Charlotte FC game, and they absolutely love it. So it's not too late.
I love it. First of all, Anna, again, welcome. First match is against Seattle on the 22nd. And then, of course, first home opener is March 1st against Atlanta United. So show up, show out. The Upper Bowl is going to be open. I was telling these guys early, Anna, today's National Wingman Day. Clearly, you guys got each other. We're excited for a great season, excited to have you both here. And that kind of looks like Annie's size, Julian. So I think we're both out on that jersey.
No. We'll have
Yeah.
to go get our own
You try to
team store.
squeeze into it.
11 a.m.
11 a.m. You can get your own. So there you have it. All right, cool. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that.